Still reading that letter? Lovers know who? Well, that doesn't sound good.
This one's still alive, Nayu.
Look what the sea coughed up. Welcome to Vardenfell, land of dark elves. You've been captured by slavers. Haven't you been paying attention? The slavers lured your ship in and took their pick of the survivors. Of course, I just need proof to satisfy my superiors. But don't worry, I'm sure I'll have things well in hand by the time we meet back up. I couldn't have done much better myself, hero. Good work down there. Time is short, but I have something to tell you.
That's
You've
nice.
learned that much at least. I'm an assassin, a Morag Tongue agent, here to complete a job.
Now why should I help an assassin?
Not big on gratitude, I see.
Really?
Over here! Get on board and let's go!
Okay.
About time you got here. What took you so long?
Ooh. What's going on?
Ship's under attack. Pretend you're crew and maybe the slavers won't notice. Go below decks and use the firebomb. I'll search for
Alright.
it. Now move.
Thieving Thatcher! I'll kill you!
Got ya. Where can I put this firebomb? Ooh, down here. Use. Ooh, nice one, you savage.
Nice. We make a great team. Let's get off this burning ship.
Yep. Lead the way. Ooh, wakey wakey.
Return to your senses. Let's talk.
Okay, let's talk.
So, care to tell me what you're doing on that slaver ship? This is the port town of Seydenil, on the island of Vardenfell. If you're not a slaver, why were you dressed as one? I'll let Governor Salvi sort this out. She wants to see you. Best not to keep her waiting.
As governor of this region, I have questions that need to be answered. We found you among the wreckage of the slaver ship, and we found a strongbox with your name on it in another wreck.
Oh, that's
I'll give
nice.
you the strongbox if you tell me the truth. Did she? And where is this writ? I don't see any writ. And without a writ, all I have is a murder. Take your strongbox, but we'll hold on to you until I have proof of your claim. I have no patience for tale-tellers or slavers.
A moment, Governor. Here's my honorable writ of execution for the slaver captain. These papers appear to be in order. We're done here, hero. But don't worry. I'm sure we'll see each other again.
It is written, my Vardenfell, my paradise, a place of ancient mystery. But something evil creeps through my realm, hiding among the great houses or in the ashlands, threatening to destroy all we have built. My legacy must endure. Welcome to Morrowind.
What's up guys, this is Steve and this is my third and probably final playthrough for Morrowind and probably on this character. So I've decided to do one particular mission which brings back a character that I've met before at some point during it, so I'm going to do this part of the storyline and then probably call it a day unless people want to see what else to do with this character. I might actually bring this character back in for the Somerset chapter when that comes out next month. Since this character is a high elf and the Somerset chapter is going to be set in the land of the high elves. But I figured I'll do this particular mission because it brings back something that we met way back in the tutorial. So, let's see where we're going. As you can see, my character's changed a little bit.
Customers are always welcome.
Customers, eh?
Yes? Is there something I can do for you, Outlander?
Sergeant Faldress sent me. He said you needed help finding your daughter.
My daughter has been gone too long and the house guard can't seem to find a wall in the corner. But why should I trust you with this task? Tell me, Outlander, how can you succeed when my forces continue to fail time and time again?
Probably because they're incompetent. It seems your daughter knows your people and their tactics. She doesn't know me.
An interesting insight. Perhaps you can find my daughter. Vea can handle herself, but the father worries, you understand? Anyway, I agree with your assessment. That's why I'm willing to bring in outside help on this.
Tell me what happened.
Vea fled after a family disagreement. She's run away before, but I'm concerned that she might have something more permanent in mind this time, and more dangerous. Vea knows how to evade the house guard, but as you said, she doesn't know you.
Alright, I'll try and find your daughter.
Captain Briven oversees the house's attempt to locate my daughter. You should speak to him and see what his investigation has already turned up.
Where can I find this Captain Briven?
He's probably patrolling the town square at this time of day. Briven's soldiers have been trying to get information out of Vea's friends. But those young men and women are almost as good at avoiding the house guard as my daughter.
You mentioned a family disagreement.
That is a private matter. If your investigation proves fruitful, and such matters become relevant, we can discuss the particulars then, but not before.
Maybe your wife would be willing to discuss that with me.
Like my daughter, my wife has a mind of her own. What the two of you discuss is your own affair. Just understand that I haven't employed you to solve my family's problems. I only need you to find my daughter.
You mentioned Vea might be involved in something dangerous?
Vea has always been fascinated by the Morag Tong. even admired one of their agents when she was growing up. It's possible she sought refuge with this agent, or even decided to join the organization. Though I hope I am wrong about that.
Tell me more about the Morag Tong.
The Morag Tong? They're an ancient guild of assassins sanctioned by the tribunal to carry out honorable writs of execution. Ostensibly, they're supposed to keep the houses from resorting to all-out war. But I still find the practice barbaric.
And the agent Vea admires?
Someone of no consequence, and not at all important to accomplishing your mission. Besides, you don't find Morag Tong agents, they find you. Just pray it's not because your name wound up on one of their writs. That is a death sentence.
Well, I disagree that it's of no consequence, because I'd like to know if I'm up against a Morag Tong, essentially. Right. Are you the wife?
I couldn't help overhearing your conversation with my husband. We share the same office after all. Thank you for agreeing to look for our daughter. But know that Vea is headstrong. I say this from experience. I am her mother after all.
Are you somebody important?
Important? I suppose that depends upon who you ask. My husband thinks so. I'm the treasurer here in Balmora. My job requires that I record all important transactions regarding Redoran finances and balance everything to the last gold piece.
Your husband?
Councillor Eris, who oversees Redoran operations in the Balmora region. Our family is one of the most respected in the house. I'm surprised you haven't heard of us, wherever it is you come from. Now, if you don't mind, I have a lot of work to do.
Can you tell me anything else that may help me find Vea?
She stormed out of the house after a heated argument with her father. Nothing unusual in that. But when she didn't return, well, that's when both her father and I started to worry.
What was the argument about?
I'd rather not talk about that. It's a private matter concerning the family. The relevant fact remains that my daughter took her most cherished possessions and left home. I'm worried that she's going to do something that can't be undone.
What do you think Vea's going to do?
As I said, Vea is headstrong. Confident. Perhaps too confident. She might join the Morag Tong just to spite her father. Or run off to fight in the war. Something reckless along those lines. Please do what you can and find my daughter.
I will do my best. Let's find this captain. Captain, where are you? Be around here somewhere. There you are.
Not now, Outlander. If you need some sort of assistance, go find one of the House Guard.
Councillor Eris sent me to ask about the investigation to find his daughter.
You must be one of the freelancers the Councillor employed to supplement the duties of the House Guard.
Indeed.
Very well. I'll tell you what I know. Vea ran away. Again. I hope you can succeed when my troops have failed. If anything happens to Vea...
Sounds like you have a personal stake in this.
I've known the Relith family since I was a child. Vea is like a sister to me, and I'll do everything in my power to get her home safe and sound. Even trust an Outlander. We think her friends may know where she is, but they keep eluding us.
Maybe her friends will be less suspicious if I approach them.
Perhaps. As long as you don't get too close. They've been running notes of late. I think it has something to do with Veya, but the runners keep evading my guards. Look for a group meeting on the other side of town, and see if you can follow the note.
I'll see if I can follow the note then.
When you find Veya's friends, remember to keep your distance. You just want to spot the note carrier and follow him to whoever's receiving these messages. That's the key to locating Veya. If you can't do it, don't worry. The house can handle it.
Tell me more about Veya.
Veya's a born warrior. Hard-headed, stubborn, a real pain in the ass. She can fight like an angry netch, though. I keep trying to get her to join the militia. She always turns me down.
Tell me about Veya's disagreement with her father.
That's not my tale to tell. If Councillor Eris or his wife won't speak of the troubles his family has had to deal with in recent weeks, maybe you can ask Veya. If and when you find her.
Tell me more about this note you want me to follow.
We started to notice groups of young dark elves gathering in out-of-the-way parts of the city. One of my guards saw them pass a note between them, but they split up and she lost them in the back alleys.
What do you think this note contains?
Could be a love poem or a recipe for Kwama cream cocktail. But we suspect it's the way Veya has been keeping tabs on what's been happening in the city. Look, it may amount to nothing, but the note could give us a lead on where to find Veya.
Fair enough. Well, let's find these friends of hers. As you can see, I have actually already pre-purchased the Somerset chapter when it comes. Because this is one of the things you got when you pre-purchased.
Get this letter to Trevis. It's important. Just don't let House Redoran get their hands on it. If you think you're being followed, find a place to hide. Good luck.
Stay away from me, I'm warning you! You won't get this note!
Stay away from me, I'm warning you!
Well, I buggered that up. No, there it is. No.
I saw you head across the bridge toward Veya's friends. So, how did you fare, Outlander? Did you learn anything that might help us find the Councillor's daughter?
Veya's friends are trying to get a letter to someone named Trevis, but I lost them.
Trevis? That laggard? I never understood what Veya saw in him. I suggest you go back and try again. Just do a better job of keeping your distance and don't lose sight of the note carrier. That's our best chance of learning anything.
Jealousy? Right, well, let's have another go.
Get this letter to Trevis. It's important. Just don't let House Redoran get their hands on it. If you think you're being followed, find a place to hide. Good luck.
I've actually gone into the bar.
Well done. This should help us determine what happened to Vea's brother.
Hello.
Hello, can I help you?
Yes.
Wait a moment. You're one of those hirelings House Redoran pays to harass us simple folk. Look, all Vea wants to do is to find out what happened to her brother. Too bad the house doesn't seem to care a swit about any of that.
Councillor Eris just wants to find his daughter. Will the note you received help me accomplish that?
Vea wants nothing to do with the house or her father. Why can't any of you respect that? Even if I wanted to help, I haven't seen Vea since she snuck out of town. We communicate by notes, and this one isn't even about her.
What's that note about then?
Well, if you must know, it concerns Vea's brother. He was an officer in the House Guard before he vanished without a trace. We've been trying to help Vea find him.
Who are you delivering this information to if you aren't in contact with Vea?
A local tough. Goes by the name of Ashur. He delivers the letters. We usually meet him outside of town to the northeast. But good luck trying to get any information out of him. Ashur is not known for his conversational skills.
I can be very persuasive.
I think we're done here, don't you? I told you where to find Ashur. He's been passing our notes on to Vea. Just to the north and east, outside of town. Or is this your way of offering to save me a trip, since you're headed his way?
How do you know Vea?
Balmora's not that big. Most of the sons and daughters of the house leaders and prominent merchants know each other. Vea's one of us, and we'll do whatever it takes to help her find her brother.
You'll do anything for Vea.
Well, within reason. And Vea would do the same for us. That's why we're helping her. She really is a terrific person.
Tell me more about Vea's brother.
I'm not telling you anything, you Redoran lapdog.
Damn it, I can't persuade him. Lapdog, am I? What a rude little man. Let me out of here.
killed one of my gang, Swit. No writ will protect you from us.
Feeling left out? I'm sure I can procure a writ for
That's
each
it!
of you.
Kill the Morag Tong and any witnesses!
Take my leave. No use getting my...
Better. So, if you're such a hard nut, why'd you run away?
I had that situation under control. Just needed them to make the first hostile move. Still, I cleaned enough blood off my axes for one day, so thanks for lending a hand.
I was told to meet you out here.
You were you? Was it Melissa? I told her I'd close out my tab after I completed another contract. That woman has the patience of an anxious Nyx. Well, tell her I'm good for it. I'll stop by and we can conclude our business cordially.
No. I'm here about Vea.
Vea? The new apprentice? Now why in Oblivion do you care about Vea?
I'm trying to find her.
Pass along some notes, but I'm not really the messenger type. I suggest you talk to Vea's mentor. Last I heard, she had a job in the Western Ruins.
I'll look for Vea's mentor in the ruins to the west.
Make sure you don't anger Vea's mentor, or even look at her the wrong way. She's grown surprisingly protective of that young woman, and if she thinks you pose a danger... Besides, I'd hate to see you wind up on the wrong end of one of our writs.
Why were those townsfolk trying to kill you?
You know, the usual buyer's remorse. I see a lot of that in my line of work. Turns out, I had to kill a bad man who did bad things. The writ was legal and above board. Unfortunately, his brother didn't see it that way and was looking for revenge.
You're some kind of assassin.
Oh, you make it sound so obscene. Still, that's pretty much an accurate description. But it's not like I work for the Dark Brotherhood or anything. I don't kill anyone without a sanctioned writ. Keeps the great houses in line. It's a calling.
Tell me more about Vea's mentor.
I'd rather not. She's particular about her secrets, and I don't want to get on a bad side. You should keep that in mind too, if you plan to continue on this course. Vea's mentor usually sticks to the rules, but I wouldn't turn my back on her.
Fair enough then.
Leave me, Outlander. Let me die in the shame I've brought to Malakath. Defeated by a lone warrior. Malakath will laugh at our incompetence.
What happened to you?
An assassin. Probably a Morag Tom. She tracked our leader here. But she doesn't know. We set a trap inside the ruins. Oh.
She's just one woman! Get inside the ruins and stop her!
How do I get in here? Ah.
Let the assassin come. I'm tired of running and she doesn't frighten me. Come out, little assassin! Or is the Morag Tong too scared to meet the powerful snake face to face?
Habit of turning up at the most unusual moments, don't you, hero?
I came to find you to ask you...
Questions? I don't have time for questions. I have a writ to complete. Look, I can't keep these evil cultists waiting. You want to talk? Find me after I finish this job.
I'll find you.
No, you really need to stop meeting like this.
fucking move. Carked it.
This only delays the inevitable.
Tusks, you won't get past me!
About a writ.
Don't kill me. I didn't interfere with House Telvanni's plans. I made a mistake.
A mistake? Well, that explains everything. I'll just let the Telvanni know. I'm sure Mage Valen will understand.
Oh, that's a relief. I thought for sure you were going to kill me.
I am. I hate when my leathers get wet. And this is a new outfit, too. Ah, well. I suppose we ought to discuss what you're doing here.
Indeed we do.
I have to admit, when I saw you, I thought, what the tusk are you doing down here? Pardon my Orcish. Did you really follow me across the continent? That shows commitment. Kind of creepy, but still a lot of commitment.
I'm looking for Councillor Eris's daughter, Vea.
Oh, that's not what I expected. But you can just turn around and leave. You're not going to find her. Vea's going through a difficult time right now. And the last thing she needs is some House Redrin lackey adding to her pain and confusion.
You know me now. Now you, rather. I just want to assure her father that Vea's safe.
I know you, hero. It's old man Eris I don't trust. He didn't tell you about Vea's brother, did he? How House Redrin exiled their favorite son. No? I didn't think so. Vea deserves answers, and I promise to help her. You need to just walk away.
If you don't let me help, you'll have to deal with others. They're hiring outsiders to find Vea.
Outsiders? Is her father really that desperate? Look, tell Eris that Vea's safe and you'll see her soon, but no more outsiders. If my organization gets skittish, they'll return to the shadows and take Vea with them. They'll only deal with you.
Is all that really true? Will you set up a meeting with Vea?
Well, it's not exactly a lie, and I don't want things to get out of hand. I'll arrange a meeting, provided Vea agrees. You let Eris know she's safe. Get him to stop hiring freelancers before someone gets hurt. I'll send word when we're ready.
What was that between you and the Malakath cultists?
That was poetry in motion. Not only is my organization getting choice assignments again, but we're starting to recover some of our prestige. Specifically, these Malakath cultists interfered with House Telvanni, so they had to be dealt with.
And York, you just killed.
Oh him. No one special. Just the leader of this particular band of mad cultists. His name was on the writ, so I had to end him. It's what I do, after all, and I do it so well.
What organization are you talking about?
I suppose if you're in for a sliver, you might as well be in for the log. I'm with the Morag Tong, and what you witnessed was a legal murder. According to my writ, the orc had to die. So, I killed him. Now, if you don't mind, I need to get back to Vea.
Why do you care what happens to Vea?
Vea and I have a history. Her brother, too. They were good kids. Liked to watch me train. Now I feel responsible for her. When she came to me looking for help and asked to join the Morag Tong, who was I to refuse?
Let her join the Morag Tong?
That was her decision, not mine. Vea's good with a blade and tracks like a Lord Ranger. She's a natural at this, and it gives me a chance to keep an eye on her. So now I'm her mentor and she's my apprentice. I wouldn't have it any other way.
What? Expect this much of a fight to get out. But might be able to sell it. Ah, finally.